got about 1/3 of my shutters up. They're aluminum shutters, a foot wide, corrugated. But I don't bolt them down. I don't bolt my shutters down until the hurricane winds are really strong, because I want to leave an exit. What I do is the bolts go through the bottom of the shutter. I got a track up above. The shutter slides up in, then bolts on the bottom, and I have holes, and I push them over the bolts. It's on a track. And instead of screwing them down, I hold them with wooden clothespins. I bought a big bag of wooden clothespins, and it works out pretty good, because I've never had a shutter fall off when I've had them held with clothespins. So this gives me a chance, in case I had a fire or some kind of disaster in the house, I can get out, because all I had to do is break through the window and then push the shutter out, and it'll fly off. So I hold off bolting down to the very last minute. But I got to prepare ahead, because once the winds pick up, I can't handle these shutters. You know, I've got what, 6 foot tall? Was it 6 or 8 foot? I don't know what it is. Probably 8 foot tall shutters. I can't hold that with a strong wind and try to get it in place. It'll just rip right out of my hands. So I do have to do something in advance. Now I got 1/3 of the shutters up. And again, I'm prepared, because I don't know if you were here during Wilma. It was the last hurricane we had. Wilma went right past South Florida and up the middle of the state. And it wasn't even close enough where anybody put any shutters up. I didn't put any shutters up. But suddenly Wilma, in the middle of the state, looped around and came back down south and hit South Florida. And nobody was prepared, because no one expected a hurricane to pass you going north and then turn around and come back down south. So all of us were out there with no shutters, hoping for the best. But that's why you got to be prepared. Now, Erika may go off to the east a bit and not touch South Florida, touch the land. But you can't depend on that. Plus, how big is the wind field? The Erika could go north, stay over the Atlantic, offshore, and still produce powerful winds onshore. And if they do, it looks like they're going to come from the east. The strongest winds are coming from the east. So that's where I'm putting up my shutters right now, making sure the front of the house, the east side, gets done first. And then I'll work on the back. But that's my update on hurricane preparedness for Erika.